Welcome in, welcome in. I'll wait for some of you to jump on in. What's going on, everyone? Hope you've been having happy holidays. If you're in the United States, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Hope you're all doing really, really well. I'm going to come up soon with some sort of coffee cup special for those who like to have their own personal coffee cup readings, and I'll put that out in a newsletter. So if you're not in my newsletter, check that out, amiracelon.com. And as you can see, I'm in a new space. How is everybody? I don't make sense. Amy, how are you? Hi, Venusian, how are you? Yeah, I'm in a new space. It may be temporary. I've got a plan to go potentially somewhere else. So let's have a look and see what's happening. All right. Okay. Yeah, anyone who wants to do a super chat, please go ahead and do that straight away. And I know that I haven't been online for a while, so some of you might have some, you know, pending super chats in your mind that you've been wanting to ask for a while. How are we all? Hi, Jerry. How are you? Hi, hi. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. Now, we're at 29 degrees Pisces right now, so we're at the really strong degree of Pisces, which is fine, but we're going to go into Aries really soon, so that's going to be really nice. Moon in Aries is always very, very exciting, etc., etc. Very exciting. Yeah. Just going to put a message out on my other platform. And say hi to Raquel. All right. How is everyone? Boom, boom. Let's see how we go. Great to see you all. Really, really good to see you all. I've really missed you guys. Missed you guys a lot. Yeah, missing you. How's everything going? How were your Thanksgivings? Let me know in the chat. Welcome to those from Canada, from the US, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, the Pacific Islands, Africa, the Middle East, Europe, wherever you may be tuning in from. Do a shout out where you're from, a like on arrival. Missed you too. You're staying at your new place now. That's fantastic. That's a really good turn of energy there, Misty. Yeah. You've moved into your new place, left your parents. Okay. There's been a lot of passings. I know I channel a lot of crashes and passings, like literal death, but this is just a lot to swallow. Why? What's going on? Who's passed? Thinking about really no longer interacting with family anymore. Sometimes it is what it is, you know. Father's nitpicking. Yeah. If you can't put a boundary on him and he's not behaving, then the writing might be on the wall. I've got a candle going for everyone for Thanksgiving. I had my 2 candles in the car and one of them slightly melted. So I'm using that to do a Gun road opener spell caster. Yep. Doing a nice manifestation spell with that. That's on at the moment. Your aunt passed away last week and your favourite cousin passed away. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. That's awful. Your favourite cousin? Was that the one that you visited recently? The candle is on. Yeah, the candle is on. I did a TikTok of it. The candle is on. Claim it. I might also put it up here as well. Manifesting, Ogun, anything you want. Road opener, Papa Legba. Thank you, Spirit, for coming in. Thank you. Your favorite cousin, male, okay. Interesting. Okay, so here you can ask any question. Donations $5 or more. USD, you can, or equivalent, you can do a past pet, a past relative, somebody in spirit. You can do any question at all regarding your life, including legal. If it is a medical question, put a backstory. If it's a legal question, put a backstory. If it's a love intrigue, you can also put a backstory or just a small explanation. You can also say when, you know, when, how long you've been with this person, or dated them, or never dated them, or have a crush, or whatever it might be. Anything to do with marriages, kids. How are we, Jerry? Hi, Jerry Biddy. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, congratulations. You've sold 500 copies of your book, Muse. I even sell body oils named after my two main characters. Excellent. Do you think it will gain more traction? Also, can I have a 12-month spread for 2026? Let me know anything. I feel like you're going to be interviewed. I feel like there's a marketing strategy that you're going to take part of, and I feel like the interview is going to be in Washington, D.C. I'm not sure why, but I feel it's going to be in Washington, D.C. I feel like you'll also have some sort of interview camera crew. Could be just a small camera crew, like 1 or 2 people coming out to your house as well. Yeah, thank you for that. Thanks for the 19. Truly appreciate it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's have a look for Jerry. What's going on? Congratulations, Jerry. Excellent, excellent. It's all happening. Have you thought of doing audiobooks? I was looking up this thing on TikTok. One of those things came up about finding jobs that, like for people who are wanting to do a side hustle, finding jobs that pay a certain amount, like a side hustle situation. And it came up, I think it's connected to Audible, but for those of you who are interested in getting your audiobook recorded, you could even get it on there. You know, there's a lot of people that are wanting to get extra money just doing voice recordings. So there's auditions and pitches. You can do that. I've forgotten what link it is. I don't have the link anymore. So if anyone does have the link, everyone is asking for an audiobook. Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so some people with dyslexia, some people with dyslexia or don't retain information when they're reading, like audio, because they're auditory. Some people like just listening to audiobooks when they're driving, etc. So that also makes sense. Yeah, that also makes sense. So they're driving or doing a housework. You can do 2 things at once. It's not a sit down type of activity. So people are busy. So therefore people like audiobooks, and there's a lot of voices there that you can access. You can pitch your project and people will put the budget in. There's budgets all the way from, you know, $100 to $500. And even some of them do part of the royalties, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do part of the royalties. Not as a reader, if you were reading books, and not as a publisher. I would just pay the artist, because there's a lot of, you know, Hollywood artists and actors who are great with voiceovers, and they're going to, you know, get involved in all of that, as well as anyone else who likes reading. If you like reading, and there's all sorts of genres, I thought it was so interesting. There's children's books, there's, you know, non-fiction, there's anything that you like. So it's looking good, Jerry. It's looking really good. So you might feel like the start of the year takes off a little bit shaky. I also, yeah, reached out to an astrology friend of mine who does books to do audiobooks. I think it would be very interesting, anyone who's doing astrology books. Let me do a card on that. Okay, it's about being discerning. Could be something to do with your mother or some mother figure, mother-in-law. There could be a situation here with her. I don't know if she's needing attention, needing help. There could be somebody in a nursing home or somebody who has some sort of issue. I feel like it's more to do with a third person. Yeah, I feel like there's kind of like a hump there. There could be a distraction there around the family, a distraction there with a person. Then the roads are opening, definitely. It's not saying that things are going to be stagnant in January, February. It's just saying there could be something else going on, like a side note. It's a sidebar. Then in March, you've got Destiny. Destiny's taking its course. It's looking fantastic. Things really opening up. It could be that you're negotiating with a female agent or somebody who's working with you, a publicist, somebody who might be doing a book tour or something like that. I feel like you're going to get a big following. I feel like a lot of your following is quite young. I'm seeing young. I'm seeing teenager, young. You might put excerpts of it on social media, like little clips of it, little bits that you're reading out on social media. I'm seeing that as well, maybe on TikTok or something like that. I'm getting excerpts of that out, just bits and pieces. I'm also seeing a magazine, so you might get written up in a magazine or listed in a magazine as being one of the reads for the season or something like that. I feel it's very much a winter kind of season launch type of thing going on. It'll go into summer though, for sure. You do have a nice collaboration here with your husband. I do feel like this other book might be launched, or you're looking at launching it around June. So even though you've got this one out, there's another one coming up. It's in the works. So there could be a pitch, a contract. And as you know, with some publishers, I'm getting Harper Robbins now. Is it Harper Robbins? As you know, sometimes books take 1 or 2 years or more to publish. So I feel like there's I'm getting word nest egg, new love. There's a new love here. So there's a birth of something new. I don't think it's a baby or a pet. I feel like it's the book, another book. You've got the mature man here. I feel like your husband's helping you. Yeah, I feel like he's helping you orchestrate things. I'm seeing you shipping things out also from home. It could be a product like the oils or something else that goes with the book. Could be a combo deal. I'm getting a combo deal of 3 different things. It could be a signed book, oils, and something else. You know, I'm very good at marketing. That could have been a previous life. We've got here September, October. You're rehashing something. There's something that you might have written in the past that didn't see the light of day, and you're going back over it. You're finding it. It might be hidden or buried, or you might have thought it wasn't any good, but you're absolutely rehashing it. It might not even be it. It could be like a thread of it in it that you're kind of like manufacturing into something else. There is export going on here, import, export. So I feel like you're going further afield. on audiobooks. You might even get it done in different languages, which is going to be fantastic. You can get Spanish, you can get Portuguese, you can get Italian, German, French. There's a lot of languages that just don't speak English. Yeah, and all of those are very popular on audiobooks, especially German and French and Spanish. Yeah, there's a lot of money coming in by December. You can see the money, Jerry. So it's looking absolutely fantastic. Well, you shipped 15 today. Excellent. Yeah, you're going to do bundles and packages, and you're going to set up certain profiles just for the book. Okay. Yeah, certain things just for the book. If your husband is involved in music, he might even put music into the audiobook as well. Because a lot of audiobooks have some sort of music, intro and outro and bits and pieces. Okay. Thank you for that. Thanks for the feedback. Hi, Lorna, 1111. How are you, my dear? Your baby Gemini has dyslexia, yeah. Oh, it's your mother-in-law. Okay. Okay, Jerry. Yeah, there could be a blip there. She could have some sort of medical situation going on. Some sort of medical not emergency, it could be, but some sort of medical issue popping up or needs some sort of help or something. She could have a fall or something like that. Okay. Oh, you just finished the second book. Well, it should be launched then in June. It's a summer book, that one. This one's a winter book. The other one's a summer book. Yeah, it's going to go out in the summer or for the summer reading, okay? All the best with that, Jerry. It's good to see people getting, you know, people getting success. Also, if you like my oracle cards, they are available still on Amazon. Still got them on Amazon. I'm not selling them, but there's somebody else selling them. Okay. There's still some left. All right. Misty, December to December. Looking good. Looking very, very, very good. You're most welcome, Jerry. You're most welcome. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope everything's going well. I'm sure it is, because it sounds extremely fabulous. Everything's moving in a certain direction, you know, like I feel like there's a shift. I feel like there's something going on. For those of you who are just listening, you might pick up a message through somebody else's reading or just by something that I say. Sometimes I do get messages generally that pop in. I keep getting a Ben or a Bob for somebody. Put your hand up if you've got a Ben or a Bob in spirit who wants to say hello. Okay. A strong B initial, short name. Okay, let's have a look and see December to December. December to December for Misty. Okay, that's your mother. You could be icing your mother out in some way. Oh, Venusian, Ben's your uncle is, your grandfather is Ben and your uncle is Bobby. Very nice. They're saying hi. Hold in tight, girl, is what they're saying. Hold tight, girl. Hold tight. Something on the horizon. Just ignore her. Ignore your mother, Misty. Ignore her. She's cunning. You know, the thing is that the cunning ones tend to make strides in life, and the ones that are correct and above board don't. You know, do something different to get different results is what I've been getting a lot lately. People keep doing the same old thing and getting the same old results. Okay. We've got new sparks of interest coming up for you. You're a bit heartbroken about your mother and your father. I feel like there's some heartbreak here. I feel like there's, you know, disappointment, unrest, unresolved issues that cannot be resolved with them. You have to resolve them by yourself. New love interest coming in the form of a mature man around January, February. Gifts and surprises opening up March and April, moving into more of a love situation. You've got love on the horizon, Misty. Soulmate, courting man and passion. He's coming up with a nice bow, you know, tied up. He could also be quite generous. He might come with gifts. He could be very helpful. I do see him being quite handy, like tables, chairs. I don't know if he makes things, but they're showing me somebody who's good with their hands, as in constructing something. By the second half of the year, you are looking at the world through childlike eyes. You're feeling like something new and fabulous is happening. You also feel like you're floating on air. You're being noticed for your talents. You could be put on a pedestal. You might be shining more in your spiritual arts. And with that comes gossip and jealousy, and gossip with the neighbors. So just keep the neighbors on the lowdown, because don't tell them anything that you're doing, because they're going to report it back to the head office. Neighbors or colleagues is what I'm picking up. Don't tell them anything that you're doing. Keep your life private. Yep. The more you talk, the more they're going to gossip. And you need some sort of eye around you as well, an evil eye, protection eye around you, because you're going to come across this anywhere that you go. Let's clarify the dark male. Okay, twin flame energy. Could be a karmic trying to come back, trying to swing around, come back. Let's clarify December for next year, past life. You feel like things are being washed away, like you feel like finally something has been done and released. So it could be something to do with your mother, to do with your family, to do with letting things go. All right. Thank you, Elle, for the payment on the website. Thank you, thank you. Okay. And if anyone does want to pay externally, they can. Venmo and Cash App are the best too. And then we've got Wise, Stripe, PayPal, and Revolut. All right, here we go. Libra Venus. Messages from Spirit. Oh, well, we haven't done Mystique's other one here. Okay. Sorry about that, Mystique. You've got 2 more to go. Is the sage slandering my name since I cut him off my life? I saw a comment referencing me in a mutual social media page. I hope he gets karma as well. Look, he's crying over spilt milk is what I'm getting. He's licking his wounds. He's taking it as a rejection. I mean, people don't like to get rejected. Generally, male or female, people don't like rejection. He just thinks he's above the law of the universe. That's what he thinks. He thinks he's above the law of the universe. And, you don't have to worry about him anymore. You've moved on. He's done his duty. You've moved on. And you've moved into a new property. And what's the deal with the Sag? Yeah, he's always going to be in the shadows in his own life. So he's never going to really shine. He's trying to get attention. You might have to do a hex on him. Yeah, and he could have been actually broken up with by somebody else. And he's going through a traumatic kind of thing, which has got nothing to do with you. And he's feeling sorry for himself. He wanted to have a booty call and keep you in the friend zone. But now that you've cut him off, it's a good thing. You don't need any dripping, negative, sucking energy. You don't need any energy that's going to suck your energy. Yeah. So he's out, which is finally done, which is great. Finally done. Anything new, refreshing in love, long term, preferably. Well, you had a good reading with the 12 months, and there is new love coming in. I feel Simon. Is it Simon? Is Simon the Gemini? He just popped in. He might try to be friends, but he could just be friends. Like, you could just tell him it's just friendship. Soulmate again. Ice Queen. You're being more discerning, Misty. You're being more discerning. And in your maturity, you're going to make the wise choices. Seeing somebody completely new, different. You've got a T like a Terry. Oh, Harold is the Gemini. Who was the Simon? Oh, that was a Taurus, I think. Yeah, I feel like you're being more discerning, and you're going to cut off more people. You're going to cut off more people. There's other ones coming in. The names are a little bit... Oh, Simon's a Sag. Okay. Well, he's trying to leech back on. Without offering you anything. Yep. Without offering anything. And you didn't do anything to him. You didn't do anything to him. You've got nothing there, you know. He was the one that was playing. And I'm getting a T initial as well. I got that before, didn't I? And a P. You'll have different guys that you're going to look at, and they're not all going to be the one, but you're going to sift and sort through them all. Yeah. Fair male, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background, somebody fairish, somebody could be Caucasian or have a lighter skin colour or be mixed in some way. Yeah, he's not husband material. Look, they're going to get offended and they're going to get pissed off. I told one guy once, he wanted me to cook for him. And I said, look, you're not husband material and you're not even boyfriend material. So no, there's no cooking here. Cooking is for husbands. So F off. And he got very offended. He wouldn't talk to me for a very long time. Some guys are not even boyfriend material. So at a certain age, you don't want a boyfriend. You don't want a boyfriend. You don't even, some of us don't even want a husband anymore. I mean, who wants a husband? You know, they just, unless they're causing, unless they're giving you peace, you don't want a husband. So the bar is rising. Or a wife, if you're a man and you're looking for a wife. You don't want a wife who's a drama queen, who's got baggage, who's got issues. Yeah. Okay. Who's delulu, lazy, and all of that stuff. High Venus, Libra. Messages from Spirit before the start of 2026. Oh, that's a good message. That's a good message. Welcome from the UK. Messages from Spirit before 2026. So we've got December. I've got a mark. I don't know if somebody else has a mark. I've got a mark in Spirit, but I don't think he's really with me anyway. Certain people just weren't really connected to me in real life. So they're not going to be there much in Spirit unless they just want to pop in and say hello. Do we have an M in Spirit, a mark, specifically male energy? Any messages from ancestors, spirit guides, families? That part. Oh, that's you. Messages from Spirit before the start of 2026. 2026. Or Libra Venus. Messages from Spirit. Okay. I've got a G, like a Gary. Gary's coming through. Could be for Texas Tammy. Got Gary. Gary's coming through. Okay. Loyalty and determination. New love. The tides are turning, I feel, for you. The tides are turning. There's jealousy and gossip that you're going to piss off and get rid of with the eye. You're going to get rid of the jealousy and the gossip. People are going to be jealous of a new love coming in and a potential engagement. So if you don't see that happen, expect the unexpected. It's saying before the end of 26, timing is irrelevant. You might meet somebody on New Year's Eve. So if you go somewhere, you've got the envelope, go out. Go out. You could meet somebody at the last minute if you're not already with someone. Okay, any messages from ancestors, spirit guides, or family that have passed for Misty? And a charm throw. Missed you too, Wolfie Queen. How are you, Wolfie? Good to see you. It's been a while. Where have you been? What's been going on? Messages for ancestors, spirit, family that have passed. For some reason with you, Misty, I kind of feel like the family members that have passed are not really that connected to you. And I don't really know why. I feel like you kind of were born into that family, but you're kind of not meant to, you know, not from that family, if you know what I mean. The chosen ones are often that way inclined, unless you had a favourite aunt, because I do get the message favourite aunt coming in. Relocation home. There's somebody around you that's protecting your home, protecting the relocation, because there is envy and protection there. There's envy and protection. You need the eye there to protect you. There's going to be justice and documents come up. So there's going to be legalities coming up, contracts to sign, messages from spirit. Is there anyone that you wanted to connect to specifically? Because otherwise we're kind of just grasping at straws. A couple of favourite aunts. I'm getting the word marigold, and that's a flower. So there could be an unusual name like a marigold or a flower. Something like a flower. Somebody had a name of a flower. Charm throw for Misty. Charm throw. Okay, United Airlines jumped out straight away. So there could be a job coming up at the airport with United Airlines crew or something like that. Something to do with transport potentially. Fort Worth, Texas is coming up as well. Fort Worth, and we've got an X for Texas, a T for Texas as well. Daryl or Darren, Danny. Something with a D and a Y at the end. You're asking the universe questions. There's questions here. YKT, YKBA, British Airways, Kentucky. You might decide to leave the state eventually. You might decide to leave the state. You got gifts and gifts coming in, jewels, gifts. The earth, you want to be around nature more. Nature's actually very good for you. You've got a car thing that you're going to sort out. Luck here. You might win a car. If there's any car raffles, go in a car raffle. The moon is changing. You've got cycles in the moon. Also Ramadan is, look at when Ramadan is next year. Could be during the month of Ramadan, something happens. Got an aeroplane. Working in and around aviation. You've also got studies. You might be learning something new, and that doesn't mean to be formal learning. You could be learning how to make, you know, new recipes, or learning a new craft of some description. Your daughter might want to move. I don't know, but she might want to move somewhere. You might end up going with her. This could be a long shot, like further down the road, and it's somewhere very leafy, surrounded by nature. I feel like it's a house in nature, and it's very leafy and green. Good things coming to you, Michi. Good things coming to you. Good things coming to Michi. Some link with the airlines there, though, that's for sure. Good things coming to Michi. You might go to Tennessee, Michi. It might be cheap there, or you're doing something from home, or you're working from home, doing something specific. Good things coming to Michi. Good things coming to Michi. What do we need to know? Need 5 cards for this one. Tennessee just came up to you. Oh, wow. Is that right, Venusian? Okay, you've got, see this beautiful garden? You've got flowers, wineries, money, nice buildings, castles. You've got nice things going on here. And the world. So closing a chapter. That can also be travel, but closing a big chapter. You could be closing out a loan, paying off a loan, closing a loan, signing a contract, starting off something big, getting away from the backstabbers, the people who are talking about you behind your back. You might have some people outgrow their city. And it might not be, you might stay where you are for a while, but you might end up going somewhere else. It could be just the right place for you to collect your thoughts and your energy. You could get an invitation to go somewhere, or your daughter might end up going somewhere and you think, okay, well, that's a good idea. Your daughter or somebody that you're with, like a love interest. I told her to come to Arizona. Excellent, excellent. You're going where your kids want to go. Yeah, your daughter might decide, you know, she wants to go to Tennessee or she wants to go somewhere. Is there North and South Tennessee or is that a different state? There's North and South Carolina. Is Tennessee, or is Tennessee just one state or are there two states in Tennessee? Hi, Angel Whisperer. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Do we shout out where you're from, or like on arrival? Oh, you've got Magnolia, a great-grandma Magnolia. That's good. British Airways to the UK, absolutely. Told her to come to Arizona there. That's a good idea. Well, she's got better energy, you know, better astrology in Arizona, so that would make sense. Wonder if Tammy needs to be here tonight. Yeah, I hope so. She might be out. You're just talking to your friend in Alabama. She's still about how you still plan out. Yeah, don't tell too many people too many things, especially friends that might have connections with your parents. You know, you can trust her, but I feel like just don't discuss too much with anyone other than your daughter and with us. You got to keep things in the circle. Yeah, and on the down low. You don't want people trying to sabotage your own success and your daughter's success. You're going to come up with a master plan. At this time, I'm feeling like everyone needs a plan and a backup plan, and they need to be strategic. And this comes to all levels of your life. Okay, we've got Elle who put in a donation offline. So, Elle, where are you? Wondering what my married friends, Tarsos and friend Nikki, are up to, as I haven't heard from them after reaching out. Wonder if they're upset with you. I feel like they might be fighting. I feel like they might be fighting. I feel like they might be fighting. Let's have a look. What are they worried about? Why they're not reaching out? They could be busy with the holidays. What's going on with your friends? What's going on with Tarsos and Nikki? I feel like they've got problems with their in-laws or problems with their family. They could be fighting. There's the Lovers. Money. They think that you might want money from them. Or you might want help. Somebody's died in their family. It could be a male. Or they're fearful of somebody dying. I feel like they're going through something. So they will reach out though. They will come back and they will reach out. You will hear about what's going on. I don't feel like it's anything to do with you. I feel like it's something to do with their family. All right. Okay. Hi, Techman221. How are you? Wanted to know what will happen with my new job and music career. Also, everything you said that was going to happen happened. And Jerry said hi. Oh, okay, hi. With your new job and music career, Techman. Okay. New job and music career. Let's have a look for you. New job and music career. I'm getting the word swivel, so I feel like you're going to swivel into a new genre, or you have already swiveled into a new genre. I'm also getting an image of Beyonce. You know how she went into that cowboy theme? I feel like you're going to swivel a bit like Beyonce had to. She swiveled into a new, kind of a new theme, a new look, a new genre, a new situation. There could even be something coming up with somebody wanting to buy your music as well, who's connected to her. Okay. Early in the year, there's money coming in. So I don't know what you're doing, but there's money coming in the early new year. January, February, March, you're working out what direction to put it in and sorting out finances. Sorry about that camera. Just bump the camera. You are letting something go and walking away from something in April, May, June. So it could be because you've got something else going on, or you get offered another position, a better job, but the money is actually looking good. The money's looking good in this position that you're going into, and I feel it's going to give you more opportunities. It might help you go through to the next level, or moving into a higher level, or a different office, or a different position, or be opening you up to a new position in a new company. You are going to get a big offer. There is an offer coming in July, August. Also, Terry's business could really take off, and you might be helping her behind the scenes. It could become a family business of some description there. That is okay. Yeah, that's okay. So if things get a lot, you might end up doing more of a family business. And you are looking at the money, the finances, you're weighing up the pros and cons. September, October. And you feel like things are shifting finally in November, the Hangman reversed. And there's a birth of something new in December. So you are going to birth a new situation for yourself, or a new career, or a new project that I feel is going to pay off. Yeah, I'm still getting connections with Los Angeles for you. And there's also somebody with a B initial like Ben. I know that we got Ben before in spirit, but I feel like it's a living Ben. Could be a singer or a songwriter, somebody Ben or Benjamin. First, second, or last name. Could even be a label. Look out with it. Look out for a label starting with B. Could be an obscure type of situation. You will have enough on your plate. You've got enough on your plate that anything else coming in will be looked at through a fine lens. Yeah, you will get other offers. There's other offers coming in, and there's nothing wrong with having other offers coming in, because you're going to sift and sort through and work out what you need to do. I feel like one of your sons is talented, and you're going to help him with his talents. He might even become a child protege of some description, but you might be the one in charge of that. Okay, I don't know what talent that is, whether it's sports or music or something, or acting or modeling or something like that, okay? But you might be in charge of that, because Jerry doesn't have time. Okay, Wolfie, how are you, my dear, from India? Welcome. Welcome to all my Desi brides. How are you all? I gave resignation 1 week back. Can you please check job-wise what is coming? Any vision from my spirits? I'm mostly trying for abroad, like Greece, if anything you pick up. Okay. Do Greece have options? Greece is a tricky country. A lot of Greeks are unemployed. Unless you maybe go and work with one of those fancy resorts, but the Greeks are very territorial. That's just, you know, general knowledge. General knowledge. Yep. And they're quite racist as well. They don't like people infringing on their jobs. Greece is not in a good situation. It's a great place for retirement or on a holiday, unless you marry someone there who's going to give you a Greek passport and you can get there. I'm seeing islands though for you. So if you do go, you might be going on an island type of famous resort, you know, like Mykonos or something like that. I'm wondering what the Greek connection is with you. Why do you feel Greece? Greece or Malta? Yeah, Malta could be good because they also speak English. Look, the Greeks don't speak English. It's very difficult. I lived in Greece for a few months. I did like it though. Yeah, I mean, that could be a one-off. I mean, the Greeks will marry anything that will take them because most of them have no money. The Greeks are poor. The Greeks in Greece are poor. Yeah, most of them are poor. They don't have any money. Do you ever see any Greeks coming on the live stream? No, very rarely. I think I've had one Greek client. It's a great place to live if you've got money, but the Greeks who have money keep it to themselves, and the other ones travel abroad to work, or they just live with their parents or in their property of their families. I feel Malta might be a better shot for you, Malta. Yeah, Malta. Let me cut a card for Malta. Just keep going though, because one thing can lead to another. One thing can lead to another. Malta's actually quite pleasant. Yeah, Malta's giving you yes, giving you a big yes. You could definitely get a higher in Malta. Yeah, language is not great though, but they do speak English. Okay. But just keep in mind, a lot of those Southern European countries are very territorial and they don't like foreigners coming in to take their jobs. A wealthy man named Bakari asked for marriage, but I don't have feelings for him. He built a villa back home and he wants me to live in that villa. Is he going to put it in your name? You want property. You want property, Cicely. But you don't have feelings for him. Why don't you have feelings for this guy? This is one step in the right direction. One step in the right direction. You'd still be better off, Wolfie, to marry somebody. Get a nice Indian husband to look after you. You're indecisive about this guy, Bakari. He does want to help you though. He could be a good business partner. He could be somebody who helps you start up your factory. He could be helping you make wishes come true, etc. Yeah, you'd be better off marrying an Indian husband. Then you've got double force. No, you've got to get the villa. Okay, is he going to give you the villa? You want the villa in your name. But it's on his land, right? It's probably on his land. Look, he could be a good option. You don't have feelings for him. Have you met him in person? In your name. Okay. Have you met him in person? His offer is genuine. His offer is genuine. He could be a good option. I'll be his third wife. Yeah, he's going to leave you alone. You're going to end up with your factory and everything. He's going to help you build a factory. And he's going to be very, very helpful for you for business if you decided to go down that way. What is it you don't like about him? At least something's shifting. You're getting an offer. No, his offer's genuine. He's not like the others that are dicking around. This guy's serious. And he's not like your baby daddy, you know, playing around being an idiot. No, this guy's serious. He He has no time to be playing games because he's a businessman and he knows, yeah, you're indecisive about the passion. A brother, well, you know, brothers can become something else, you know. He might just want to marry you for, you know, because he can see you as a good companion. You know, you might not even have to have sex with him. Or at least not, you know, very often. Yeah. I see you having a baby daughter, and that's what you might need, you know. And then when you go off to Spain with your son to get him into the league, you could have a little boyfriend there, you know. You're a Leo. Leo women often have other men around them. Yeah, so just consider his offer. Yeah, consider his offer. I feel like he'll be legitimately reliable or honourable. Okay. I think I've covered everybody. Here we go. We're going to do last calls because I'm going to go out to an event a bit later. Queen of Pen. Okay. Wolfie. Lately my father's spirit is trying to hint me towards a guy. Who is that guy? My father is trying to connect me. Can you please channel and give me any hints about who that might be? I feel like this guy is quite tall, slim, and dark. Darker than lighter. He's got quite nice hair, curly hair, wavy hair, thick hair. Thank you, Angel Whisperer. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Lorraine. Put your question in. Who is that guy's father? Yeah, I feel like there's a wedding. We're in November now, December. I feel like it's a wedding. Have you been invited to any seasonal weddings? It's a wedding season in India now. You should go. Even if it's in a different state, you should go. Yeah, you might go on a holiday. You're traveling somewhere. I feel like you're going to meet someone traveling, whether it's to see family, on a holiday, to a wedding, something like that. I'm getting the word cousin, somebody connected to a cousin or a second cousin. So one of your cousins is getting married, I feel. Or has been married, is having a baby, something like that. So reach out to your cousins, see what's going on. Thanks, Angel Whisperer. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Lorraine. Let's have a look. Thanks for the moderation, everybody. Truly appreciate it. You don't make sense, Amy. Channeling. Got a G initial for you. G or a J sounding initial. And also an A. Welcome from Scotland. Welcome, welcome. Any channeling? Channeling what exactly? What do you want me to connect with? Any guidance? Okay. Look, some of us need a strategic plan, and sometimes it's not always exactly how we want it. You know, you've got to look at your options and who's coming towards you, and you've got to choose between those people. There is a legal marriage here, or a legal something. This guy, I feel like, owes you something from a past life. There's some sort of karmic debt he wants to repay you. He is romantically sweet and desires you. Yeah. He owes you something from a past life. Or somebody does. And he knows your family. The opportunities are going to start coming in. They're going to start coming in droves. So he may not be the first offer. So I would say don't wait too long for your response. But I would say just keep your options open for the moment. I feel like these offers come in doubles or triples. That's my channeled message. Yep. Hi, Lorraine. I want to know what will happen at your new job at Workman's Circle. Will I get the job? Is that your new job, or you haven't got it yet? What's going to happen? Thanks for the hearts, everybody. Thanks for the moderation, the moderators. Truly appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you're doing the orientation on Tuesday. What's going to happen at the new job? Okay. Money. Money's looking good, Lorraine. Money's looking good. Onboarding. I'm getting the word onboarding. Yes. It's going to solve some of your financial problems and assist you in moving forward. Yeah. It's actually looking really good. It's going to help you decipher what direction you want to go in. It's like a stepping stone, I'm feeling for you, a stepping stone. The road is opening. I feel like it's a stepping stone. I feel like if you've got a letter, and you should have gotten the letter by now, it shouldn't affect you. No, they've already put you, they're already putting you into the orientation. So I don't think it's affecting you. Yeah. I thought you were going to get the letter and go back to your old job. You got the letter, but your case will be closed in May. So the letter should be valid, you know, be helping you. Yeah, I feel like it's a stepping stone, this job. It's good. A stepping stone is good because it's going to lead you in the direction that you want to go in. This orientation. Yeah, sometimes you only get married, Mystique, if it's worth getting married. Men benefit from marriage more than women do. When and where and how I'll know him. Sal Dills. Yeah, Lorraine, I feel like it's good. I feel like you're on track. When, where, and how. When, where, and how. If anyone does want the Love Oracle, Amira's Love Oracle is available on the link on Amazon still. So please take advantage of that. Okay. And I might have one deck in America I can ship out if anyone does want a deck. So let me know. Description of husband for Mystique. Last calls, everybody. Okay, somebody who's definitely free, so they're not married, they don't have baby numbers. They could be a bit shy. They might have gotten divorced at some point in their life, which is a good thing. It's a true, honest connection. He's a mature man, mature for his age. But I feel like he is mature. Getting the word doctor. He could work with doctors or has worked with doctors. He might be semi-retired or he has worked in the medical field. I don't know if I got that for you before. Doctorate. He's got a doctorate. So he might have studied and he's got a doctorate in something. Yeah. He could be somebody who likes to study. All right. There is a Cancer male who is talking to me, but he can't offer me nothing, and he is very sweet but doesn't even have a proper job. You just don't talk to Dusties. You just don't, because they crowd up your energy and block you. He sees you as a gold mine, and you're a Leo, so that doesn't surprise me. Let me pull a card on this guy, Cancer. Cancer male often look for mother figures or women who have children, so they can be like, you know, looked after and cared for. He sees you as being mature. He has passionate feelings for you. He could be fun, passionate, and somebody to have a fling with, but do you really want that? He might end up going to the military or doing something with a uniform, but it's nothing of prestige. He could work in McDonald's, he could work at the supermarket, he could do something like that, wearing a uniform, okay? It's nothing of prestige. You don't want him. You don't want to hurt him. Just tell him that you've met somebody else that's not hurting him. So I'm really sorry, but I've received a proposal and I'm getting engaged. Just tell him. Yep. That's not hurting him specifically. It's just telling him you're redirecting your life in a different way. And he knows he has nothing to offer. Yeah. And it's partly true, because you are going to get engaged or married to somebody specific. Hi, Lorraine. Alison is your recruiter. Will she be able to get another chance at Fordham Nursing Home? They did not let me work there because I had to reschedule the orientation a few months ago. Okay. Why are you looking around when you said that you got the letter and you could have gone back to your old job? Why are you even looking around? Thanks, Tamika. How are you? How are you, my dear? How are you? Yeah, this Cancer guy could just be a nice friend to talk to. Could be a friend, but is he blocking your energy? Is he blocking your energy, Cicely? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. They said they wanted a letter and you'd have your job back, and now they said they've got to do a background check. How long does it take them to do a background check? 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll tell them to do it now, because you're looking at, you know, 1 to 2 weeks. That's ridiculous. No, they're just stringing you along. Okay, Alison. She's going to give you another chance at Fordham Nursing. Okay, let's have a look. Yes. 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 Yep, you're going to get an interview. You're going to get an interview. Yep. It could be water under the bridge, but I feel like you're reapplying. Yep. You just tell her this is what you want. Look, these people need to be told what to do, otherwise they're just focusing on other people. Just tell her, I want another chance at this thing. Just get it done. Yep, I'm ready for an interview. And go. Yep. No nonsense. Career. Yeah, she's gonna get you an interview. Because you're free now, that's why. Yeah. She knows what she's doing. She knows, yeah, she knows what she's doing. She's the Ice Queen. She knows what she's doing. All right, everybody. I'm going to leave the chat open for 30 seconds. Any last calls, and then I'll close. Really good to see you all. I really appreciate you being here, as usual. I hope everything's going well, and I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon, guys. Yeah. Lots of love and blessings to you all. Be back during the week, most likely. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Michi. Thanks, Venusian. Thank you for the moderators. I might actually pick a card for the moderators while I'm here. You're welcome, Lorraine. Okay, one card for Michi. What's going on? Young male, sporty, youthful, man about town. You're feeling like you've got a new lease on life, Michi. You feel, and you might even start doing something sporty and moving in new directions is what I'm feeling. It's okay, Lorraine, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Yeah, I know it's easy to say don't worry, but things are going to sort themselves out. Okay, Venusian. Got a card for Venusian. They're saying to take it off the top. Spiritual growth, expanding the soul. You're definitely in a much calmer place than you were before, Venusian, and you've learned a lot. You're not letting anyone trigger you anymore. You're being very detached. You're being in your own bubble. You're getting more psychic gifts and expanding the soul, and you're feeling more blessed in general, which is fantastic. Brunette female, very focused on what you want, and also no nonsense as well for you. You're not buying into any distractions. Go ahead, Lorraine. Thank you so much for the 5. How does Dina feel about me? Is he a good guy? Who's Dina? good. You met somebody new. That's good. Things are moving, Lorraine. Things are shifting and moving. When you thought everything was doom and gloom, things are definitely shifting. He sees you as being very focused, very ambitious, darker than lighter. He feels like he's, you know, interested, swarthy, karma, new opportunities. It feels like he's breaking through something. Have you met him in person? You've got to meet him in person. What's this talking to somebody for 2 weeks and not meeting them? He's looking for a serious relationship, partnership. You're not working, so why haven't you met him? You know, and you've been talking for 2 weeks. You shouldn't talk to a man for, you know, you have to talk to them on the phone before you meet them to make sure they're legit. Yeah, he's looking for a marriage partner. So he doesn't feel anything about anybody. You don't feel anything about anyone until you meet them. You got to meet them first. Well, why are you talking to him then if you're not attracted to him? You might find it different when you actually meet him. He wants to see you. Well, you either decide if you want to see him or not. He's looking for a marriage partner. So it's up to you to decide what you want to do with him. You can just cut him loose and chat to somebody else, or you could meet him and see if you like him or not. If you've already decided you don't like him, then why bother? He's taking up your time and energy when you could be chatting to somebody else if you really don't like him. Okay. He could be talking to a number of women because he's trying to assess who he wants to marry. He's trying to pick somebody. Yeah, he's got a goal in mind. Does he have money? Does he have a house? Does he live by himself? You know, some of these men are delulu. They don't even have anything and they're looking for a wife. That doesn't matter, Lorraine. You've got to, sometimes you've got to, if you want different results, you've got to date somebody different. How have the past guys you've dated turned out? Math teacher is good, solid. Does he have a house? Yeah, you've got to work out if you like him or not. If you're not attracted to him, you're not attracted. Yeah, you've got to either decide what you want to do with him and then go from there. You know, there's no point in thinking about somebody that you've never met. Yeah, well, he might, you know, he might not have as much money as you think he might, you know, as you'd like. You know, you want somebody with money because you've got a lot of Scorpio in chart. You want someone with money. Okay, or he might be saving money. Okay. All right, my dear, lots of love and blessings moving forward. See you all on the next chat. Lots of love and blessings, and take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Ciao for now.